Hi everyone, it's Lisa here, talking about this main theme, the wall. But first, I really want to talk about something unrelated to it, because I don't want the atmosphere in this theater to be too negative at the very beginning. So walls, later we'll see. Yeah, the word I would like to discuss about sounds very powerful for most of us. That is goals. Right. I believe that we all have our own goals in life, whether it's sports, career, health, or something else. And usually, when thinking about goals, we want ourselves to work harder to achieve it. But these, however, are just easy common sense. I still have a question for all of you. That is, what do you do to achieve your own goals? In my perspective, methods matter a lot than just goal itself. So today, rather than staring at the big goal, I choose to manage with something detailed, which is the methods that go beyond the goals. What I use to achieve my goal is by forcing myself to work hard. And maybe many of you do the same thing like me. Sometimes we use negative thoughts or words saying, you will not have a good grade if you don't study hard enough. Or your weight won't be lost if you don't exercise enough, etc., etc. What I've said is harsh and fearful, but as you can see, fear pushes us and makes our mindset by doing what we think is the best for us. The problem is that when sometimes people don't manage to do this, many of us might feel discouraged, stressed, and unmotivated. With the stress and pressure inside our hearts, we force ourselves to manage it again and again. Now, speaking about goals and methods, let's all look at the big screen. What do you guys see? Well, what I can see is a girl holding her golf club and walking down a glowing path. And about this girl, can anyone tell it's myself? Yeah, it's me, Lisa. What my biggest goal in life is to become a great golfer. Just like Nelly Korda, who I think has the most beautiful swing in the world, just like this. Her swing is a lot perfect than mine, with her cool outfit, sponsored hat, and professional golf clubs. What I did the most to achieve my goal is by practice. Actually, I picked up golf because of my mom. She started playing this first, and if she hadn't, I wouldn't be standing here at TEDx. So, thanks, Mom. She recommended this sport to me, and I her coach to give me a lesson about it. After 40 minutes, what a big surprise. Her coach told me that I somehow had the talent in my hand, and by his words, really inspired me a lot to have a dream of becoming a golf player. Because of that, I started digging deeper into this sport, exercising every day, and truly falling in love with golfing. Eventually, I can see a huge amount of progress through the effort I put in. So now, let me demonstrate a video of me playing golf. As you can see, now I'm here in China. Last year during winter break, it was super fun. I went to Hainan for golf practice, then to Zhangjiakou for snowboarding. Look at these steep slopes and the bluebird sky amazed everyone, I guess. Everything seems pretty idealized, right? But boom, I took a terrible fall while I was snowboarding. Lucky me did not get into the ICU. Snowboarding did something invisible to me after I went home. Here, before the wall appears, let us all compare these two sports together, shall we? First, snowboarding is all about balance and movement, but golfing just requires a person to standing still and controlling every detail, holding in their hand. Wow. I just realized that snowboarding and golfing are completely two different sports. While at the golf course, I was feeling desperate at myself because I had found out that my golf skills were completely messed up compared to how they used to be. I could not manage to do this, so I just told myself, fine, I'll just need to work harder to achieve it. Wow, but this time, this method did not work at all. I was failing to manage this. I could not work hard on practicing golf, and to be honest, I couldn't even play golf alone because I just did not have the patience to do it anymore. Eventually, I felt more disoriented, disappointed, and desperate. At this time, I didn't know what to do, but all I knew is that I had to keep pushing myself rather than procrastinate. I had no choice but to just practice that all over again. But at the end, I realized I was just repeating the cycle over and over, but it did me no good. It was all my words and thoughts saying I'm not good at anything, that have always been criticized and mocked for my lack of discipline. So my mind built up a wall that keeps me from moving on. Have you ever heard of this quote? Something there is that doesn't love a wall that won't sit down, by Robert Frost. I want you all to imagine this. What if the wall is put down? What will it become? Well, my answer is it obviously becomes a bridge. Once you think about it, the wall I created was nothing. Then what I treated myself to, because I was the one who was telling myself, pushing myself, and criticizing myself of my lack of discipline. I discouraged myself, and I stopped myself. But if the wall had put down to a bridge, couldn't I turn that wall into a bridge? If I had only believed myself, I would have managed to do what I wanted. Instead of resorting myself to work hard, I learned that our thoughts and beliefs in human life will determine our own achievements. And those beliefs will influence how far we'll go. The key is that we decide what to truly believe in about ourselves. However, keep in mind that something bad could happen to us easily without notice, but we're the ones who believe we can cross that bridge. At the end, I want to suggest to all of you to truly believe in yourselves and supporting each other in the right way, even though crossing the bridge might be a little bit slow, but you'll eventually be approaching your own goals because you make the beliefs and the beliefs will make you. Thank you.